Welcome to the today's video lecture series. Today we are going to see about the concept of electronic control system for electric vehicle, which comes under the course outcome 1 to enumerate the layout of electric vehicle, system components and electronic control systems, under which the learning outcome 3 is to explain the system components and electronic control system, under which the specific outcome 2 is to explain the need and working of electronic control system in electric vehicle. So let us go into the topic now. The content of the today's presentation has been associated with electronic control system of electric vehicle. So this is an entire block diagram of the electronic control system of electric vehicle, which comprises three subsystems. First one is the drivetrain system, second one is a powerhouse system, third one is a auxiliary subsystem. In the drivetrain system, there is electronic controller unit, power converter unit, electric motor, mechanical transmission system, and to which the wheels of the electric vehicles are attached. So this electronic control unit, the input is brake and the accelerators are applied. So after obtaining the input like brake and the accelerator, this electronic controller provides a control signal to the converter, power converter. So after obtaining the input, control input from the electronic controller, this power electronic converter will provide the condition and controlled input, electrical input to the electric motor. So after the electric motor receives the condition and controlled electrical signal from the power electronic converter system, it operates with controlled speed and controlled torque, which is being applied to the mechanical transmission system of the electric vehicle through which it can be driven. So this is what about the operating concept of the drivetrain system. But in the powerhouse system, there is a energy management system. Energy management system, it controls the electronic control unit, and it monitors the status of energy available in the energy sources, and it monitors the energy refueling unit. Next one is a auxiliary subsystem. Auxiliary subsystem, there is a power steering unit. This power steering unit is operated by the operator or a driver of the electric vehicle, through which the body of the electric vehicle can be controlled and maintained. And this auxiliary power supply will provide the electrical supply to the power steering unit for the operation. So this is what about an idea of the block diagram of the electronic control system of electric vehicle. So the same diagram, it has been given like this. So here the electronic controller senses the brake and the speed of the electric vehicle. So this is a speed of the electric vehicle is applied to the electronic controller, and the torque of the electric vehicle is also applied to the electronic controller, and it gives the controlled signal to the driver. The driver circuit drives the power electronic converter circuit with condition and controlled way, and it provides a condition and controlled signal, and it is being applied to the electric motor to achieve the controlled speed and controlled torque, through which it can be driven the electric vehicle drive system. And this auxiliary power system is used to provide the electrical power supply for the driver circuit and as well as the electronic controller circuit. But when in case of failure of the auxiliary power supply, then the batteries are used to provide the supply to the electronic controller driver circuit and also for the power electronic converter circuit for purpose of successful operation of the electric vehicle. Next, So electronic control unit, we know that it controls the motor speed and torque operation. So hence it is used to control the motor operation to produce the proper torque and proper current. Electronic control unit is in general term, it is an embedded system or embedded control unit which controls one or more electrical system or a subsystem of electric vehicle transport. That means we know that in electric vehicle there is a three main subsystem. One is driver train system, powerhouse system, and third one is auxiliary system. So this embedded system electronic controller will control all such a subsystem of the electric vehicle. So the types of electronic control units are given. First one is electronic or engine control unit. So this unit controls the engine or a drive motor of the electric vehicle for effective operation of the electric vehicle. Second one is a powertrain control module. So powertrain control module comprises power source plus power electronic converter unit to drive the electric vehicle effectively. That is said to be the, both are said to be the combination of these two are said to be the powertrain control module. Next one is a transmission control unit. This transmission control unit controls the torque of the electric vehicle. Next, brake control module. So this brake control module controls the operating level of the brake in the electric vehicle. Next one is a central control module. This is a main module, that is central control module is a main module which controls driver system and powerhouse system and auxiliary system and auxiliary subsystem. All the systems at the same times with the effectiveness so that the electric vehicle can be operated very effectively. So this central control module sets the time to control the each and every subsystem of the electric vehicle configurations. So this is said to be the central timing module, which is synchronized with the central control unit. Next one is a general electronic module. So it controls all the electronic components and electronic systems and subsystems of the electric vehicle. Next one is a body control module. This body control module, it controls the body of the electric vehicle. So which is mainly in the auxiliary system, the driver operates the electric vehicle or the power steering unit is being operated by the driver. Then automatically he has capability to control the body of the electric vehicle, so which is said to be the body control module. Next one is a suspension control module. For sudden stoppage of the electric vehicle, immediately this suspension control module is used. So these are all the associated concepts and electronic control units associated with the electric vehicle for electronic control system of the electric vehicle. I hope that you would be understood. Thank you.